Okay, hello everyone. So in today's session we will see about verb forms. Okay, so in the last session we have seen about what are finite verbs and what are non-finite verbs, and we have also seen that so many examples on those. Okay, so today we will see what are verb forms. Okay, so as we all know that words like verbs. Okay, they express an action or a state of a being. Okay, so every verb undergoes some forms in different tenses. Okay, so there are certain forms of verbs. So let us see what is the first form. Okay, so the first form is called as what? Infinitive form, right? Infinitive form. Sometimes it is also called as base form. Okay, so in infinitive form the format is 2 plus base verb. Okay, that is 2 plus basic form of verb, right? For example, cook, right? So the infinitive form here will be to cook. Okay, so this is the very base form of verb, right? Okay, so second form is simple present. Okay, so what is simple present? So it is the basic verb plus s. Okay, so the basic verb followed by s, right? So it is the third person singular. Remember the to be forms. Okay, so it is the third person singular, right? So simple present expresses action that is happening in present or a state that is presently occurring. So always we can say that simple present, it is representing the current state or what is happening currently, right? So any of the verb which is followed by s, for example cooks. Okay, now, what is the third format of verb here? The third format of verb is simple past. Okay. So, what is simple past? This is the basic verb followed by ed, right? So, always these verbs expresses action that happened in the past. Okay. So, as the name itself tells us, the simple past is all about the past actions or already that has happened in the past. So any of the verb followed by ed, for example cooked. Okay, so this indicates that okay the action has already happened. Okay, yes, so this is the third form of verb. So what is another form of verb? It is present participle. Okay, so what is present participle? It is the basic verb plus ing, right? Basic verb plus ing which expresses action that is ongoing, right? For example cooking. So what it indicates? So cooking is already carried out by some person, right? So we can say that present participle, okay, it expresses okay an action that is going on. So basic verb plus ing form of verb is called as present participle. For example cooking, right? Okay, so this is the last form of verb now, that is past participle. Okay, so what is past participle? Past participle is basic verb plus ed form. So it can be used in several ways, but one way is an adjective to describe a noun. So any of the verb again followed by ed, right? So that becomes a past participle. Okay, now let us see again. So see what is a basic verb. Okay, so basic verb is always in it may come in a 2 plus basic verb form, or it may be a simple base form of verb. For example cook. So what is simple present? Okay, this verb indicates the action that is going on in the present, so which is followed by s. For example cooks. Okay, so what is simple past? Simple past are the basic form of verb followed by ed. For example cooked, which indicates the action that has already passed. So what is present participle? Okay, basic verb plus ing. So it expresses ongoing actions, right? So past participles, right? So they are also basic form of verb followed by ed, right? So let us see one sentence example here. Okay, see, so these are the various forms, that is base. Okay, s slash es, right? So this is the present form. Okay, So we have past form, okay, we have past participle and ing form. What is ing form? Ing form is nothing but what? Present participle, right? So we can have a base form or two infinitive form, present form which is followed by yes/es, okay. Then we have a past form of verb followed by ed, we have a present form of verb followed by ing, and we have a past participle followed by ed. All right, yes. So now see how the sentence, okay, see how the sentence changes its format depending upon the different forms. So when I say, like when I use a base form, right, so it can be taken as I cook food regularly, right. So what is this? This is the base form of verb, present form of verb. So what is the past form of the cook here? Cooked, right. So I cooked food yesterday. So what it is telling us? It is telling us that the action had already happened, right. Yeah. Then what is past participle? See, it is also cooked, right? So past participle form of verb, it is the base form again plus ed. It represents that we are indicating or talking about the action that had already happened. So suppose I want to tell someone that I have cooked food. For example, I want to tell my friend that I had cooked the food, right? So I will be telling that I have cooked food, right? Yeah. So now yes/es. What is this base? What is this form of the verb? This is the present form of verb, isn't it? So here I am telling that he cooks food. We are talking this. We are showing an action, or we are telling about that third person that he cooks food. All right. Yes. Now what is ing form? What is ing form? It is present participle form, the action which is going on, isn't it? Yes. So that's why the sentence framed as I am cooking food. Alright? Yes. So this is how the verb may change the form. So this is how the verb may change its form, okay, depending upon the different tenses, right? Or depending upon the different ways, okay, the communication happens in the sentence. So in examination you may expect such kind of questions, right, and therein you need to write, okay, you need to see which is the correct form of verb there, okay. All right, see, let us see few examples here. So what are regular verbs? I have already told you. Regular verbs, okay, are the verbs which are followed by ed, isn't it? The verbs which are followed by ed. So these are some of the examples of regular verbs or the verb forms, okay, of regular verbs. So for example, see, act, okay, it is in the present form. Past is also acted, okay, past participle is also acted. So there are some verbs, right, whose past and past participle or sometime the present participle are always the same, right. So just go through these examples, okay. So these are few examples, okay, of the regular forms of verb, right. So just have a glance at it, okay, read them, right. Okay, now let me tell you few more examples, okay. See here. So first one, as I told you, it is an infinitive form. Second is simple present, right. Simple present, it indicates the action, okay, that is happening currently, isn't it, followed by yes or es. Am I right? Yes. So what is simple past? Simple past is the action that had already happened. Present participle, okay, what is present participle? Action that is ongoing. What is past participle? Action that has already happened, okay, and still we are talking about it, okay, or brought into use, right. So see, these are some of the examples, okay. So now one more thing I want to tell you here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that there are 5 different columns here. So these columns are nothing but different forms of verbs, right? So these different forms of verbs are taken as V1 form, okay, V2 form, V3 form, right, V4 and V5. All right. So we can say that there are 5 different forms of verb, okay. There are 5 different forms of verb. So the first form of verb is the base form or infinitive form. Okay, second form, that is V2, it is simple present. Okay, we have V3, that is simple past. Okay, then we have V4, right, that is present participle, and we have V5, which is past participle, right? So depending upon the tenses, okay, depending upon the tenses, we have to use these. Depending upon the tenses, we have to use, okay, these different forms of verb. Okay, so just see infinitive forms here. First one is to pass. Okay, so we have passes, past, passing, and past. So to kick, we have kicks, kicked, kicking, and kicked, right? So just go through these examples, right? So once you go through these examples, you will get an idea of different forms of verbs, isn't it? Okay, just see, there are so many examples given on V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. Okay, so these are again few examples which will tell you about different forms of verbs. Okay, yes. So please go through all these forms. Okay. So one more thing we'll see, this is all about the sentence structure of different forms of verbs, right? So first form of verb, right? So this form is basically called as a V0 form. So how does the V0 form is obtained? V0 form, okay, so this V0 form is obtained, okay, by 2 plus V1 form of verb, right? V1 form, that is the base form of verb. So 2 plus V1 form of verb is an infinitive form of the verb, right? See what is the sentence structure here? S plus have form plus 2 plus V1, isn't it? So I have to go, I had to go, I will have to go. So here you can see that, so go is the main verb, right? But to go, right? So to go, have to go. So we use have to, right? Yeah, along with the main verb. So the entire verb form here will be taken with have form plus to, right? This is how it is used while framing the sentences. Okay. Now see V1 form. What is V1 form? Subject plus V1, that is base form of verb. For example, I go, I play, right? So this is the V1 form of verb, right? See the examples. We can write like this: I go, we go, you go, they go, right? So this is subject along with the first form of verb, right? Now for the third person singular subject like he, she, it, right? So the V1 forms, okay, is always coming in the plural form. Like we cannot say that he go, she go and it go. We always have to use it with the plural number, like he goes, she goes, okay, it cries. Clear to you? Yes. Yeah. Now what is the second form? See, second form is what? Went, thought, played, wrote. Which form it is? It is the past form of verb, isn't it? Right? So what is the sentence structure here? Sentence structure will be I went, she wrote, I played. Right? Okay. So similarly we have a past participle. Okay. So what is past participle? These are all regular verbs, okay, which are followed by ed, right? So it indicates that we are talking about already the action that has been carried out. So this form of verb, right, is always coming with what? Ed, that is I have worked. So when it comes with another forms rather than ed, it is no longer a regular verb, right? Yeah, so it is an irregular verb. Okay. Yes. So now what is about ing form? Okay, it is present participle. So present participle is always used with to be form. So am, is, are, okay, all these are used in the present tense. So when we are talking in the past tense, we use was and were. So when we are talking in the future tense, okay, we use will be. So what is the present participle? Right? Present participle, it indicates the ongoing action. So it comes along with verb 1, that is the base form of verb plus ing. So what is sentence structure? It always comes with the subject and to be forms. Remember, to be forms: first person, second person, third person, singular and plural. It may take any of the form, right? And it is in the present ongoing form, okay, along with ing added to the base form of verb, right? So what is the example here? I am writing, I was writing, I will be singing. All right, okay. So this is all about verb forms, okay. So first form, okay, which is the base form, present form followed by s, okay, right, which indicates the present state. Simple past followed by ed, which indicates the action that had happened in the past, okay. Present participle, it expresses action that is going on followed by ing. And we have past participle, okay, which indicates the action that has been already carried out and being discussed, okay. Yes, so please go through all these, yeah. And in the next session we will solve, okay, all the PDFs, which will help you for your second internal, as well it will help you in your exam, okay. Thank you.